What really happened on the final night of BTS Jin's Run Seokjin tour? Why did millions of fans cry and cheer as V and Jimin appeared unexpectedly on stage? Could this emotional reunion mark the beginning of a new era for BTS? Find out the truth behind the unforgettable night that shook the world of K-pop, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive stories like this one. What if the end was only the beginning? What if the closing chapter of Jin's Run Seokjin tour wasn't a goodbye, but a door quietly opening toward something greater, something the world never saw coming? That's the question millions of fans asked on the night the stage lights dimmed, the screens turned gold, and BTS's eldest member, Kim Seokjin, stood center stage, his eyes reflecting both triumph and tears. The Run Seokjin tour, which had already left an indelible mark on every city it touched, ended with a finale so powerful that social media still trembles under its emotional weight. The second night of the grand finale, held in Seoul, was supposed to be Jin's final solo bow, a closure to his first post-military journey, his story of strength, vulnerability, and rediscovery. But what happened instead became one of the most unforgettable moments in BTS history. The night began in stillness. A sea of silver lightsticks glittered through the dark stadium as fans whispered Jin's name like a prayer. When the screen flickered to life, showing his silhouette walking down a long, golden corridor, the crowd erupted. Jin appeared in a white suit embroidered with starlight threads, his voice trembling as he began the first notes of the astronaut reprise, a version never heard before, haunting, stripped down, and breathtakingly intimate. But no one, not even the most devoted army, was ready for what came next. Midway through the performance, the lights dimmed again. A soft hum filled the air, a melody that sounded achingly familiar. The crowd froze. From the shadows, a deep, honey-toned voice began to sing the harmony line of Run, a classic BTS anthem from their youth. The audience gasped. The screen split open with a blinding flash, and there he was. Kim Tae-young, V of BTS, emerged through the haze, wearing a long black coat that fluttered like wings. The stadium screamed. Jin's eyes widened. For a moment, both men simply looked at each other, time suspended, the weight of years and memories hanging in the air. Then came another voice, soft, gentle, like the return of a heartbeat. Park Jimin. He stepped out from behind the stage, his voice joining the two in perfect harmony. The roar of the audience became thunder, a tidal wave of emotion that shook the ground. Fans wept, screamed, and held their phones, trembling in disbelief. Jin dropped his microphone for a second, covering his mouth as tears streamed down his face. "You came," he whispered. And in that moment, it wasn't just a concert. It was a reunion. It was healing. It was the story of brothers finding their way back to each other under the lights. The three of them, Jin, V, and Jimin, stood side by side for the first time since BTS's temporary hiatus. The crowd chanted their names, a single voice of millions echoing through the night. Together, they performed an acoustic rendition of Run, transforming the once youthful anthem into a mature, aching ballad about time, change, and the courage to begin again. Every lyric felt different now. "Run, run, run again," Jin sang, his voice breaking on the final note. And the audience understood it wasn't about running away anymore. It was about running towards something, hope, love, and the promise of tomorrow. The camera panned across their faces, capturing smiles through tears. V reached out and clasped Jin's hand, their fingers tightening in silent understanding. Jimin rested his head on Jin's shoulder. The crowd's chanting grew louder, waves of emotion flooding the arena, until Jin finally laughed through his tears and whispered into the mic, "This is what family feels like." Then, in one of the most cinematic moments ever witnessed in a live performance, the LED screens behind them began showing unseen footage. Behind-the-scenes clips from their training days, laughter from old dorm rooms, practice sessions filled with chaos and dreams. The sound of a heartbeat pulsed through the speakers, syncing with the crowd's cheers. Jin looked back at the screen, then back at the audience, and said, "Every heartbeat tonight is ours together." When the lights burst into golden confetti, the atmosphere reached a breaking point. Fans held up banners that read "Welcome Home Seokjin," while others chanted BTS Forever with trembling voices. The final performance of Epiphany Run version turned into a cathartic release. Jin sang directly into the sea of faces, his voice raw, echoing across the stadium as tears streamed freely. Even if I fall, even if I lose everything, he sang, I'll still run. By the end, the entire crowd was crying. V's deep baritone wrapped around the final chorus. Jimin's angelic tone soared above, and Jin's powerful voice carried it all like three fragments of the same soul. They ended in silence, their microphones lowered, standing hand in hand as fireworks erupted behind them. But the most emotional moment came after the music stopped. Jin stood alone again, the stage lights dimming until only one spotlight remained. When I started this tour, he began softly, I thought it would be about proving something. But tonight, I realized it's about remembering who I am with you. He smiled through tears. And I'm not alone. Not anymore. He turned toward the crowd and bowed deeply. V and Jimin walked forward, hugging him tightly, whispering something that made Jim laugh, a sound that melted every heart in the arena. Then they raised their joined hands high, facing the audience one last time. The screens displayed one sentence in silver letters. Run Seokjin, the story will continue. The internet exploded. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Run Seokjin final, hashtag V and Jimin surprise, and hashtag BTS reunion began trending globally. Fan cams of the reunion flooded TikTok and YouTube, gathering millions of views overnight. Many fans wrote that it felt like a dream, while others described the concert as a full circle moment that healed years of waiting. Behind the scenes, close friends of the group later revealed that V and Jimin had secretly planned the surprise for months, working with Bigot's production team under total confidentiality. Jin himself didn't know until moments before the second encore, when a stagehand whispered, "There's something special waiting for you." His stunned reaction was completely genuine. The tears, the smile, the disbelief, all captured in real time. This was more than just a concert. It was history written live, a reminder that even after years of separation, the bond of BTS remains unbreakable. It wasn't just a story about one artist finishing a tour. It was about a family coming home. And as the final echoes of the crowd faded, as fans walked out under the Seoul night sky, many felt a quiet certainty settle in their hearts. The tour may have ended, but something else had begun. A new chapter, a new heartbeat. Backstage, moments before leaving the arena, Jin reportedly turned to his team and said, "This isn't the end. It's the run before the next flight." No one knows exactly what he meant, but one thing is clear, the world is watching, waiting, hoping. Because when Jin runs, he doesn't run alone. He runs with millions beside him. So, if you were one of the lucky ones who witnessed that night, or even if you only watched through a glowing screen, remember what Jin said. Every heartbeat tonight is ours. And maybe, just maybe, that means the story of BTS isn't over. It's just getting ready to begin again. Don't forget to comment your favorite moment below. Hit like if you cried, because who didn't? And subscribe to stay part of this journey, because when Seokjin runs, the whole world follows.